Hey guys, if you're new here, this is Dr.JT, MD General Medicine and a part-time YouTuber, and I welcome you to my channel Dr.JTM. So many people were asking about the grand test, how I should do grand test, how I should review grand test. I am spending a lot of time on grand test for if I do a grand test, I am sitting and spending 3 to 6 hours on reviewing. That's really a bad thing. I wanted to tell you how I reviewed my grand test in just 1 to 1.5 hours. So it is very important when you do a grand test. Obviously, you have to do one grand test every week till your exam. So overall in your preparation, you need to at least complete 20 grand tests, which is very crucial, because grand test is not just to know your marks or ranks. Grand test is all about improving your memory, your ability to think or recollect the 19 subjects that you have read. At the same time, grand test will assess your level of integrating the subjects and your level of analyzing the clinical topics. And obviously grand tests are very important because they are the ones which will show your weaker zones, where you are forgetting or where you have to concentrate more. So when grand tests are this much important and useful, at the same time, reviewing the grand test is also very, very important in your preparation, and which many people are wasting time. Now in this video, I'll be telling you how you can review the grand test in just 1 hour to 90 minutes. And before that, you know what to do? Yes, subscribe to Dr. JTM channel, and with no delay, let's get it started. So the first point, after you complete your grand test, you will be sitting to review. But I would suggest you guys to do the grand test in the night or in the evening and try to review the same grand test in the night, because your time won't be wasted. If you do a grand test early in the morning or maybe somewhere in the afternoon, your whole day might be messed up because of the marks that you get from that grand test, and you can't study after giving a grand test. So if you do the grand test somewhere after 6 or 7 p.m. in the evening, then you go for review after the dinner, it will be a day that is fruitful, you can complete. Now, how you can review the grand test in just 60 to 90 minutes? So I would say, whenever you complete the grand test, you need to go for checking your wrongs. Yes, if you have attempted all the 200 questions and your number of wrongs are 100 and number of rights are 100, just put the rights aside and start looking with the wrongs. When you take the 100 wrongs into your hand, you can go either subject wise or you can go in a sequential order. So the first thing you have to understand is that obviously every app nowadays is giving that this question has been made right by 55% of the people or 70% of the people. So when you see an MCQ that is made right by more than 50% of the people, that is the MCQ you should spend time on. Not an MCQ where only 40%, even 49% people have made rights but you have made it wrong, then you should spend very less time on that particular MCQ. Many people will do this. When they find an MCQ wrong in their grand test, they will be panicking and thinking, what if this MCQ comes in the final exam and I make mistake in this? And what they will do is that they will be sitting on that particular topic and revise the entire topic in the notes, which is a big waste of time. There is no need. For example, a question has come from SLE classification about wire loop lesions and you have made a mistake, and when you are reviewing it, you don't need to study entire SLE, right from pathophysiology, classification, treatment part, prognosis, everything is not needed. Just go and look with the classifications, because that's the only weaker zone for you in the SLE. If a particular topic is completely an alien topic, you just study there itself in the app and try to make 2 to 5 points about that particular unknown topic, instead of sitting and studying entirely about the topic which is not really needed. So those MCQs which you find only less than 50% people have made it right, even those MCQs you just study in the app itself, in the description, highlight those points in the app, or just try to remember the most important points that are highlighted in the description in your brain. But those MCQs which more than 50% have made it right and you made it wrong, then those MCQs are the ones which you need to add in your notes, and in the next revision you have to stress those points where you have made mistake. So this is how you review the wrongs in the first go. So when you do that, you will go in a very fast manner because you are only focusing on the particular zone, particular weaker zone or the wrong zone that you have done, instead of just going into entire topic. So that will really help you to look into every MCQ that you have made wrong, and you can analyze yourself why I have made wrong here, and you can think on, okay, next time I have to study here properly. This will actually save a lot of time for you instead of wasting 4 to 6 hours. So when it comes to writes, what you have to do, so you will definitely know the writes that you have made. Either you are confidently put that MCQ option, or you have just given a try or a guess and that became right. So just look into the questions that you think that you have just guessed it and they become that they become rights. So those questions itself are enough to review, and those the questions where you have guessed and they became rights, you can add those points also into your notes. So totally when you summarize the entire GT review, you are just looking into maximum to maximum 100 to 120 MCQs. Of this 100 to 120 MCQs, those are those MCQs where you have done mistakes more than 50% people have made it right will be half, that is just 60 MCQs, and your time spending on those 60 MCQs should be somewhere between 1 hour to 90 minutes, because some MCQs you might feel I have made a very foolish mistake, I know this, I have studied this, but still I have made a mistake. You just, okay, I'll study this particular topic which I made silly mistake the next time much more attentively. So that's how you think about that particular MCQ instead of studying the entire topic. But where those MCQs where you really lost the concept, you need to study that particular zone itself and make a point in your notes. That is enough. So this is how I used to review my grand test even for my NEET PG or my NEET SS preparation, and I used to complete within 60 to 90 minutes, and that would really save a lot of time for me. So time is the key in your preparation. So when that much time you are wasting on reviewing the grand test which you won't yield any fruitfulness from that, instead you try this technique and let me know. So by this technique you will gain confidence that I have been practicing grand test, completing the review in time, and the next day my schedule is not getting disturbed. So you will get interest to practice more and more grand test, and you will be moving ahead in the competition. So always and always remember, this is how you review the grand test, and don't forget to give grand test even though you get bad marks. So that's it for this video. I think this video really helped you on how you should review the grand test, and you got an idea. And if you liked it, do let me know in the comments, and I'll be back with one more great video. Until then, bye, take care, see you again.